Welcome back, dear listener, to Folktales by Firelight, where ancient whispers ride the wind and each flicker of flame carries a tale worth remembering. Tonight, we look toward the treetops, to the tallest of all creatures, the giraffe. But once the giraffe didn't tower above the rest. This is the story of how that changed. Once in the time of first animals, the world was young. Trees grew thick and green. The river sang. The sky was wide. And all the animals walked close to the earth. Back then, Giraffe was short. Yes, short. About the height of a warthog's cousin. She had the same long legs, but her neck, stubby, awkward, barely long enough to reach the low-hanging acacia pods. She wandered the savannah, hungry and frustrated. "I'm tired of eating roots and dusty grass," she grumbled. "Why should the monkeys feast on the treetops, while I nibble on dirt?" She tried to jump. She tried to climb. She even tried asking the monkeys for help, but they only laughed. Tall dreams for such a short neck, they cackled, swinging from branch to branch. One morning, Giraffe decided she'd had enough. She packed a small satchel of dry leaves and said to the wind, "I'm going to find a better way, a higher way, a way to eat from the sky." And so she walked, past the termite mounds, through the marshlands, into the shadowy forest where the ancient animals lived. There she met Elephant, bathing in a muddy pond. "Oh, great Elephant," said Giraffe, bowing low. "How did your trunk grow so long?" Elephant chuckled. "Time and tugging, my dear. Time and tugging." Then he blew a fountain of water over her head. "Try the whispering tree," he added. "It's older than all of us. It listens, and sometimes it answers." Deep in the forest, where the sunlight turned green, stood a towering baobab, crooked, ancient, wise. Giraffe stepped forward. "Great tree," she said, "I am Giraffe, and I wish to reach the highest leaves. I am tired of chewing dust and watching others eat above me." The tree creaked. Its bark shimmered. Then slowly, it whispered back, "If you seek the sky, then stretch to meet it. Stand still beneath me until the sun returns. If your heart is patient, the gift you seek shall rise within you." And so Giraffe stood. She stood while birds nested in her mane. She stood as ants marched across her hooves. She stood while the wind teased her ears and monkeys tossed fruit just out of reach. Hours passed, then a day, then two. Other animals stopped to mock her. "Still chewing on ambition," sneered the hyena. But Giraffe didn't move. Her legs ached. Her back stiffened. But she remembered the tree's whisper. stretched to meet the sky. On the third morning, as dawn broke golden across the plains, something stirred in Giraffe's spine. It was as if the earth pulled down while the sky pulled up. Her neck tingled, her shoulder stretched, and slowly she began to grow. Upward and upward, her neck lengthened, past the brambles, past the branches, until her eyes met the birds and her tongue reached the highest leaves. The forest grew quiet. Even the monkeys stopped swinging. Giraffe looked down, blinking in awe. She was tall, taller than anyone, graceful, elegant, elevated. When Giraffe returned to the savannah, the animals gasped. Hyena choked on a bone. Monkey dropped his fig. Even lion, proud and fearless, paused to admire. From then on, Giraffe never ate from the ground again. She wandered the plains gently, nibbling acacia leaves in peace. And though she had grown, she never mocked the others. She only bowed her tall head and said, "Stand long enough for the world to notice, and the sky might lean down to meet you." And that, dear listener, is how the giraffe came to wear the sky around her neck. Not by force, not by trickery, but by patience, stillness, and the courage to reach for more. You've been listening to Folktales by Firelight, where tall tales sometimes begin small, and every leaf holds a lesson. Until next time, stretch gently and never stop looking up.